Hello, welcome back to the channel, and as always, welcome to my home. In today's video, I want to talk about any health updates pertaining to the Princess of Wales and His Majesty the King. So we have seen the King returning to many engagements, often with Queen Camilla by his side. We've seen him at garden parties and we've seen him out and about, which is fabulous news, which obviously shows that, you know, the palace and the doctors are pleased with his progress with regards his treatment. Now, we still at this point have no official confirmation of what he was being treated for. Obviously, we know it was cancer, and we know that it was found at the time of his prostate operation. So, you know, speculation can say whatever it likes, but officially, we do not know what it is. So, but we do know that he's undergone treatment and that he's returned to duties after, you know, a period of relative quietness. Although he was still visible, and that's kind of what I liked about his treatment, was that he was still able to be visible, which of course was one of, you know, Her late Majesty's mantras. We have to be seen to be believed, and of course the late Queen Mother, you know, sort of embodied that as well. They were very much a case of the Windsors being a family of, you know, you have to see us, we have to be visible. And I think the King has taken that to heart, and we did see him through that sort of down period. But now he's back to royal duties, and sort of the main set piece event of the royal calendar for the summer is not just the garden parties. It is, of course, Trooping the Colour, the official sovereign's birthday celebration. So it doesn't matter when the sovereign's real birthday is. Most people sort of think of Her late Majesty as having two birthdays. Well, the King kind of has the same. Well, he does. He has exactly the same as well. He has one real birthday and then the official. So Trooping the Colour is like it's like a military tribute to the sovereign. It's the sort of, you know, it's the official birthday parade. It's the pomp and circumstance, but it is a family occasion. Obviously, it can be enjoyed by the nation, enjoyed by the Commonwealth, enjoyed by the world, enjoyed by everybody on the internet, scrutinising every detail. But it is still a family birthday occasion, which is why at the end, when we see the carriages return to Buckingham Palace, the wider family emerge on the balcony and they spread out across that big centre room balcony that looks out over the Mall, that looks out over the Victoria Memorial fountain statue, and all the people file down and there's huge cheers and they all come out and they wave. And then we have the amazing fly past, weather permitting. We have had a few years where you know, the display hasn't been what was planned, but let's hope the weather's going to be good this year and we'll see all of the military and the Red Arrows, all the aircraft flying over, and then that obviously culminates the Trooping the Colour. So the King, first of all, a few months ago, we were not sure whether he would attend it at all. Now we know that Buckingham Palace has revealed that he is attending, and he will be attending by a carriage. Now, I spoke about this a few weeks ago before this was announced, and I said, well, yeah, he's either going to go in an open carriage or a closed carriage, depending on the weather, and of course, depending on his health, because you don't want to be in an open carriage if you are susceptible to bugs and all that kind of thing. So I think the fact that, you know, he will likely be in an open carriage shows that his immune system is regarded to be healthy enough to withstand thousands of people, and that means thousands of people's germs and bugs airborne. I mean, you know, obviously he's not in close proximity to all those people, but you know what I mean. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases, my loves. So he's obviously well enough to cope with that. Now, he's not going to be riding horseback. I imagine he will return to riding horseback maybe next year or the year after. But for now, I think doctors have advised carriage is the best way. Like I say, weather depending, could be a closed carriage, could be an open carriage. Most likely to be an open carriage, but The weather in the UK has given out terrible this. We're in for a terrible summer, my loves, if you're in the UK. My goodness. Apparently 55 days of rain over the summer period. So it could be a closed carriage, and the most likely contender for the closed carriage would be the Golden Jubilee state carriage, because that's the most comfortable ride. It's got really good suspension. It's even got air conditioning. It's the one that's got a camera on the top of it so that it can film the route. So I'm either thinking good weather, open top carriage, maybe one of the state landaus, and then if it's raining, perhaps the Golden Jubilee state coach. So that's the king sorted. Now, Princess of Wales, we still haven't had any sort of official updates. And I think a lot of people now, since Catherine made the video where she was on the bench and she revealed her cancer diagnosis, a lot of people have laid off. I think that a lot of people have cut her some slack, and I think that was well deserved, because when we look back now at the pandemonium that was that time period of where's Kate and all the Kate-spiracies, all those theories, and people behaved absolutely appallingly during that period. YouTubers did, the general press did, just everyday people on social media behaved even worse. I mean, I think they were the most cutting and cruel and the worst. And I look back on the videos that I made around that period, and I'm happy with how I conducted myself during that period. I did not spread any malicious, stories or rumors. I spoke about them, but I didn't push them as being, a true theory. I sort of spoke about them to sort of give some balance and to say, hang on a minute, these things are being spoken about, but actually this is the official lie, and this is what we actually know. So I'm proud of the way that I conducted myself. I did not go all out for clicks and views, and lots of people did that. Lots of YouTubers were going down the conspiracy rabbit holes. I didn't do that. So I'm proud of myself for doing that. But I think, looking back now and sort of, it was atrocious how lots of people behaved during that period. And we still don't have an official update. But like I say, people have cut the Waleses some slack. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has not been involved in any rehearsals for Trooping the Colour. So I don't think she's going to appear, sort of seated amongst all the people. Perhaps her cancer treatment is not at that level where she's been cleared by doctors to do that. I think it almost looks like her cancer battle is a little bit more intense than the King's. The King was very visible, as I've spoken about, during his treatment, and Catherine has very much retreated into her own family unit, her own support bubble, her own treatment and medical bubble to get things sorted. And of course, health and family are the priority. I also think, as she said in her bench statement, her video message, that they're trying to protect the children. And I think, speaking too much openly about it now is going to sort of get people, of course, all riled up and talking, and then that could potentially get back to George, Charlotte and Louis through school. So I think that Catherine and William will talk about it more when the treatment is, coming to its conclusion. And I think that she will support whatever cancer charities or organisations are pertinent to what she has gone through. And I think we will get that. I think she will, be very outspoken because she'll have an intimate knowledge now of that issue. And I think she will be aware that she will be able to help so many different people and raise awareness of whatever it is that she was diagnosed with. what form of cancer. So I think that will come, but I think now is not the time. Now is not the time to be pressing her to do that. What we want is for her to get better. And, you know, showing up at these big set piece events is a big thing. It's, you know, it's big. And when you're not feeling your best, to get all glammed up and then face all the scrutiny that people go through, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But what is being spoken about potentially is the balcony appearance. So I touched on that earlier. So this wider family balcony appearance, you know, it would only be for sort of 5 or 6 minutes. And then she'd sort of show her face and then that's it. So depending on her health level and doctor's advice at the time, she may get herself all glammed up for about 5 or 6 minutes and then go in, or she might just sidestep the entire event. And like I said, from my own point of view, it would be lovely to see her. I think we all would love to see her. But if she's not well enough, my advice would be, Catherine, stay away. You know, you do not have to do something that you don't want to do just to appease or please or, you know, stop the conspiracies. You need to just look after your health, and you do you, and get better quickly, as quickly as you possibly can, so that then we can have you back and, you know, we can enjoy all the work that you do, and we can look at your gorgeous outfits and we can follow you like we normally do when you're better. There is plenty of time for that in the future. So that's where I kind of stand on that. There was also talk about a yachting event that she may have been sort of provisionally scheduled into or in for. I think it's an open book. I think there's going to be lots of talk about when she might appear. There has been, you know, talk that she's been out and about privately with family. So behind the scenes, I mean, I don't think I've seen any paparazzi pictures. So I think, like I say, I think they've cut her some slack. But the talk is that she has been out and about privately with William and the children. So she is getting out and about, if that is to be believed. And of course, all of the messages of well wishes from you guys, from people all around the world and the Commonwealth have been gratefully received by the Wales family. And I think the Buckingham Palace, you know, and Kensington Palace press offices have been inundated with mail sending good wishes and positive vibes. And that's all that I have to send. Good wishes, positive vibes from myself and everybody that watches Royal Reviewer. So on that note, I'm going to leave today's video. Please let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media. And of course, do hit the bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. So from me, to you all, and goodbye.